Coronation Street is packing a real punch next week as new spoilers reveal, with Rob Donovan, Marc Baylis, left to die in a balcony plunge, while there's the return of familiar face Julie Carp, Katy Cavanagh. Here, we break down what happens and when as Carla Connor, Allison King, leads the fight against her sinister brother, Kevin Webster, Michael Lavelle, heads to hospital, and Todd Grimshaw, Gareth Pierce, gets a surprise. Monday, February 17th. When Bobby reveals his plans to start visiting Rob again, Carla warns him to tread carefully. When Rob calls Mandy needing her help, she reveals that she's been suspended because someone found out about their relationship. Mandy tells Carla that Rob's taken a turn for the worse, but when Carla demands to speak to a nurse, Mandy turns on Carla. Later, Rob lies motionless at the bottom of an office block stairwell. Having already had a difficult one, David's day takes another turn for the worse when he receives more bad news from Nick. Lou introduces Mick to Gemma and Chesney. After helping carry their furniture to their new house, Chesney and Mick return to find Gemma and Lou having an enjoyable time, until Mick admits to breaking Lou's dead nan's vase, causing a massive row and their relationship on the rocks. Debbie collects Kevin for his operation. Abby wishes him luck but hides her annoyance at Jack's failure to show up. Wednesday, February 19th. Kit starts an investigation into what happened to Rob. In the hospital waiting room, the environment is too much for Abby. When Kevin wakes, he's disappointed to realize Abby's not there. Abby sits in the car park, tormented by thoughts of Mason's final moments, and spotting a gurney with a sheet over it, Abby is drawn towards it. But when she pulls the sheet back, she gets the shock of her life. The doctor tells Kevin, Debbie and Jack that the operation was successful. Debbie tells Kevin that she's booked Abby in to see a therapist and will pay for her treatment. When Mick remarks to Chesney that he recognizes him from somewhere, Chesney's none the wiser. Mick tells Chesney that he remembers him from the market when he used to sell dog collars. George confronts Mick over the loud music coming from his house. When Chesney steps in, Mick agrees to turn it down, but Chesney's left wary. David meets up with Andy in the Rovers and Andy offers him another job. David and Shona visit Max in prison and reveal that they've applied for him to be moved to a prison in Scotland to ensure his safety, but Max isn't convinced he'll ever be safe. Friday, February 21st. Ryan tells Daisy that it's time she paid Carla back the money she owes her, and fast. Ryan overhears Bobby on the phone agreeing to pick up some cash for someone and goes into the factory after him. Lisa is brought in for questioning about what happened to Rob. Debbie hands out flyers to Todd and Billy for a tea dance for singles at the hotel. After some convincing to get Billy to go, he and Todd attend, but when a couple of men offer to buy them drinks, Billy hurries out. As George berates Todd for dragging Billy along, Todd's distracted as he catches sight of someone. Julie, Sally and Tim visit Kevin in hospital. When Kevin asserts that Abby needs him and he's going to discharge himself, Sally orders him back into bed. Abby attends her first therapy session and is surprised to bump into a familiar face. Abby returns home and tells Kevin that her therapy session went well and it's now her turn to look after him. Cassie takes delivery of 2 air fryers, hides one in the hallway and shows the other one to Ken, making out that it was his idea to buy it. Cassie uploads pictures of it onto an auction site and marks it for sale. Daniel and Kit put pressure on Daisy to find out who's the father of her baby, but Daisy makes out she's still waiting to hear.